Hey!
Hello, superheroes and fans of The Incredibles. Welcome back to our channel. Today we have some super exciting news for you.
All was well, another day saved.
Get ready to suit up and join as we share the exclusive details about the highly anticipated The Incredibles 3. From the release date to the incredibly talented cast and even a sneak peek into the thrilling plot that awaits our favorite crime-fighting family. Fasten your capes and let's embark on this adventure together. But wait, is The Incredibles 3 definitely happening? Pixar's The Incredible franchise has become a massive hit for plenty of reasons. I honestly think that the unique concept of the franchise is the most prominent feature. Thanks to this fresh concept in the superhero genre, The Incredibles was followed by the same success throughout all of these years. As you already know, the franchise tells the story of a family with superpowers as we look into their daily lives. The plot perfectly blends elements of family dynamics, humor, and action. This combination, according to me, is what makes The Incredibles such a successful and popular franchise. And whenever you have something so popular, fans are there craving and asking for more. So it's only natural there are so many people begging Pixar to do another film. And yeah, I have to mention that not only is the franchise popular among fans, but it also has a 97% tomato meter rating on Rotten Tomatoes. The critically acclaimed animated tale of the super-powered family grossed over $630 million worldwide. This is a big amount because the creators had a $92 million budget. The first film was released back in 2004, and its ending a promised sequel, but it took the creators 14 years to make Incredibles 2. This makes us wonder, how much time will they need to make the much-anticipated third part? More importantly, the sequel proved to be even more successful than its predecessor, grossing $1.24 billion worldwide. The sequel served as kind of a guarantee that it's just a matter of time until we hear an official announcement about Incredibles 3. So, when should we expect to see The Incredibles 3?
It's the Incredible!
Well, why does that guy have it?
Well, he shouldn't!
Launch the rockets! Launch the rockets! Launch the rockets!
Well, this question is a bit complicated. I mean, the answer to this question is a bit complicated because Pixar is not sure whether to make a continuation of this franchise yet. The director, Brad Bird, and the producer, John Walker, had a more detailed explanation regarding the future of the franchise, as they shared more details in an interview with Entertainment Weekly in 2018. During the interview, they confirmed that they were interested in making a continuation, but yeah, it looks like they will need a lot of time to create this movie. Why? Well, first, it's because they want to give fans a proper continuation. Of course, they don't want this potential film to ruin the entire franchise. I would never rule it out, Walker said. And if the past is a prologue, it'll be another 14 years, and a lot of people will probably need oxygen to make a third one. As mentioned before, they need years in order to make a good film, and that's why they also spent so much time on Incredibles 2. In the EW interview, Bird also mentioned that they had to ignore some pretty important storylines in the second film, adding there are definitely a lot of things that need to be explored, either in Incredibles 3 or in another film. It's like the episode of I Love Lucy, when she's got the candies piling up on the conveyor belt, Bird said when talking about the production struggles Incredibles 2 had to go through. I'll be honest with you, I think the creators should take as much time as they need and give fans something as amazing as the previous two Incredible movies. The third film should definitely live up to the success of its predecessors, and it's fair to say that the fans have big expectations. Don't you guys agree? Make sure to smash that like button if you haven't done it already, because there's more incredible information about The Incredibles 3 right here in this video. We're about to unveil the most exciting details about the potential release date and cast, and we even included some mind-blowing plot theories. So don't miss out on any of the superhero action. Who else is on board for The Incredibles 3?
Jack has powers?
Well, yeah, but...
You knew about him?
Yeah...
Obviously, the third film will bring back the Pars, so we should expect to hear Craig T. Nelson, Holly Hunter, Sarah, and Huck as Bob, Helen, Violet, and Dash, respectively. However, we should maybe expect some recasts as well. For instance, Dash could be recast as he was for the sequel because the creators decided to cast a new person that's the correct age of a 10-year-old. We'll be happy to see Samuel L. Jackson as Frozen Zone, and we of course expect to see Brad Bird as Edna Mode. There will be some new additions, that's for sure, but we still don't know who those new additions will be. We do know that Sophia Bush wants to return as the superhero Void. In an interview with EW, she said it's a great moment for those girls to start hopefully collaborating, whether that's in the continuum left for the second movie or an eventual third, which she thinks they're pulling for. Who would you guys want to see in the third installment? Let us know before we continue with these mind-blowing plot details.
But it was controlled by the screens built into his glass.
You are good.
As aforementioned, the first film ended with a clear sequel tease. The second film, however, ended on a more clear note, but it definitely left space for yet another continuation, and of course, more adventures. The first sequel included, let's just say a more complicated plot with some wild plot twists. At the end of it, we are seeing the Parr family together, fighting the bad guys as the Incredibles in the open. No, this is not really a cliffhanger, but it's definitely a new beginning. In other words, the ending serves as a plot base for The Incredibles 3. One of the most famous theories regarding the plot for the next film is one where we'll potentially see a much-needed time jump. A lot of fans think a time jump with baby Jack older will be necessary. Taking all of the characters forward seems like a good idea because this way the plot could be much more interesting. Maybe the story will focus on one of the kids leaving home and dealing with all the stuff that happens once a child grows up and starts living alone. There are truly a lot of directions in which The Incredibles 3 could go. Some fans even think it would be awesome if the third installment focuses more on the return of the Underminer. The villain has appeared in both the 2004 original and its sequel. In the sequel, however, he had a very short cameo.
Behold the Underminer! I am always beneath you!
Back in 2018, Bird used his Twitter account to confirm that the characters who already escaped is out there. The Underminer escapes. Sometimes the bad guys get away with it, just like real life. In the aforementioned interview with EW, Bird said that they had a lot of ideas for the sequel, but due to the changed production timeline, Incredibles 2 was moved forward by Pixar, they weren't able to include these plot ideas in the second film. They took a year off our schedule, so if an idea didn't work quickly, you just had to kill the darling and move on to the next. And I killed like a city full of darlings, he explained, adding how they storyboarded and they designed characters and they're really good. He also said that some of them were really funny and cool and explored certain things. And most importantly, he finished the interview by saying there might be an opportunity to use it. He was obviously referring to The Incredibles 3, right? And there you have it, the thrilling scoop on The Incredibles 3. Hopefully the wait for the next chapter in the superhero saga will be over soon. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell to stay updated with all the latest news and updates about The Incredibles 3. Leave a comment down below and let us know your predictions for the plot or which new characters you're most excited to see. As always, thanks for watching.
What are you kids doing? Get out of here! This thing's gonna blow! There's no time!